the system is true of any teaching, but I'm thinking in this case of the fourth way system. It's like we are trying to hand over to someone a very complex telescope. It's a combination telescope and microscope.
Yeah.
And it has many working parts, and there are many ways you can adjust the lenses. And sometimes
it
you're
has
looking at something.
has some inbuilt stuff where it tells you what to watch. It has some setting for this galaxy or for
Yes.
this river already.
Yes. Yes.
There
So
already sub settings. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And sometimes we're looking at something in microscopic detail about ourselves. And at another time, we're zooming out and we're actually looking into the galaxy almost. So it's a very complex combination microscope, telescope. It's probably some other things too. It can even take pictures of what we see, and we can record these images and keep them, study them, compare them. But the key thing of all, as someone once said, a telescope is of no use without someone behind it. And so self-remembering is, as another person said, look from where looking looks. So as you're observing yourself and you're using this, learning to use this instrument of the fourth way system, to remember that the whole point is to be looking from where looking looks, to be the looker behind the telescope. Mm-hmm. It reminds me of something we used to do, which I found very helpful, and that is when walking, and again, just for 5 or 7 minutes, don't try to do it all day necessarily, but to keep the vision above shoulder level. Mm-hmm. Most people, when they're looking, to try to keep up mm-hmm. here at all times, just for 5 or 7 minutes, not in a conspicuous way, but just for the sake of trying to be here now, being more present. And this is tied to also, if you're walking in the city, try not to look at the first floor of the buildings. For 5 minutes, if you're walking down a busy street in a city, just look at all the second and third floors. Just really look up. Look at, because most people don't even know what's up there, especially in a big city. They're looking at the shop windows and the people. So just lift your attention can help you lift awareness. It can help awareness lift itself. And so it's actually a fun exercise, an interesting exploration, and quite valuable. And these things begin to show us there's so much to see that we're not seeing. We're missing it because we're not here. We're not behind the telescope. No.